Oops, mouse is on the wrong screen. All right, guys. How's it going? Hope everyone is doing well. Still got the emojis up. I didn't mean to have that up. What is up, Marco? How you doing, my friend? Already dropping links in there. Thank you, sir. Jim, how's it going? Kathleen, good to see you. Jim Miller, what is up, my man? How's it going? Hey, Kathleen, how you doing? You guys hearing me okay? I had to move things around. I got a different monitor up so that I can actually see very clearly. I got that 4K resolution going on the monitor now. That's kind of crazy. Thanks, Marco. I literally, it's we're shorthanded, and I was kind of hoping today it would be quieter at work, but it was actually a lot busier. So I didn't actually get to check on comments or anything else till like I don't know, darn near time to go. And when I hopped on and it was over 16, I was like, this is crazy. So I keep monitoring it. So it's the same random Olight O clip video short. It is far surpassed any short that I've ever posted. And I don't understand why. I even have oh, I didn't include that on what's in this week. I got all kinds of stuff in this week. I have another short on a Wubin. I'm just gonna. I mean, not another short. I have another flashlight. This Wubin G5 that they sent me. I guess because they saw how well the light video was doing, and they're like, "Hey, want to check it out?" I was like, "Sure, send it along." And I'll show you the. I'll bring the Olight O clip, random Olight videos, and the Tacoma stuff, like the chemical guys. I was trying to think of the name of it. The chemical guys foam cannon that hooks up to like a regular hose, it was tracking really, really slow. It had been up there for a few days, got a few hundred views, kind of like what I'm used to seeing on my long form content. And then whoop, not not nearly as well as that short is doing. Sorry, I got something in my for the Olight. But for long form content, doing pretty good. I was really surprised by that. I'm gonna let this catch up since I've gotten to say most hi to the most of the folks there. Um, bro, I would be just absolutely floored if that were the case. If that were the case. Thanks, Kathleen. I appreciate it. For those just coming in.
Hello there.
El Cap, what's going on, my man? How you doing? I would be shocked, but truth be told, like, I mean, we hit 8 and 9 came kind of quick, but then it just scooted along after that. And that is the only recent video that I can find where it is, it's not astronomical. You know what I'm saying? It's a high view, but it gained a lot of traction. So, like, normally I can get high views, but it's like a 20% turnover rate. It's like nearly 50. It was like 47 the last time I checked it. So I haven't checked it today for that one video, but it's been really good traction. And then those Tacoma videos, they are getting a lot of watches. But if you go back and look at some old videos that have gotten a lot of views just because they've been on YouTube for a really long time, the conversion ratio is about the same. So a lot of views, but the conversion ratio around that 20 early, yeah, early 20s, like 23, 24% conversion. So not a huge conversion on them, even though they've gotten a lot of views. So, I mean, it seems like that one short for some reason has a really good conversion ratio on it. I'm not really sure why. I'm not even talking on it. It's one of the ones I decided to do. And maybe it translates or something. I don't know, but it's all written on the screen for you with a little bit of a low playing back. I mean, nothing that I've not done before. So I don't know if it's the product, the format, or just the algorithm felt like being nice to me that day. Was it? I didn't look at it this morning. It's insane. What is that? Yeah, thousand subscribers. I've never had that in a day. And I haven't had a chance to. I'm sorry if you hear the dinging in the background. Just let me know. I'll turn it down. What's up, Fook? How you doing, my brother? I'm glad to see you coming by. Thank you very much. Thank you guys for coming. Oh, I did start early today. I do have to cut off at 6:45. My son and I are going to go check out the new Jurassic Park. My wife's not really into that, so she was like, "You guys go. I'll do what I need to finish up on work, and then she's going to hang out with me the rest of the weekend. We're closed tomorrow for 4th of July. I'm grateful for that. Happy 4th of July. Hope everybody's got some fun plans and stays safe." I don't think it has anything to do with my face, man. I don't think it has anything to do with my face. Did I miss anybody? Jim Cox, Greg, what's up, my man? Good to see you. Glad you could stop by. Kevin Smith and Knives, good to see you, man. Thank you guys for stopping by. I appreciate it. I love hanging out with y'all, chatting with y'all. Always good to see you guys. I'm looking down. Oh, that's what I was going to do. Let me try to swap it real quick. Give me 1 second. Flip this over here. Flip this down here. Flip this. I'm going to leave that up there because I really don't need to see my face. Even though it's 4K, it's kind of wild looking. It feels a little laggy. I don't know. Oh, it definitely looks washed out now. Let me turn the brightness down, guys. What happens is if I start if I start recording during the day, I have to. This is really distracting to see myself. I need y'all's chat covering my face. Hold on 1 second. That's distracting. There we go. That helps a little bit. If I start the day, that's too much of an angle. I got a new monitor, so I am adjusting stuff. I feel like I'm always doing stuff in these live streams. I'm so sorry, guys. And then when I click on it to scroll, it takes it away anyway. If I start during the day, this window, you guys can't see it, but it washes out my face. So I have to adjust the blind a little bit. I wonder if it'll do it so you can see what I'm talking about. Yeah, like it washes out my face a little bit. And then I have to close this, but then this side of my face looks real shadowy. So I have to turn these lights up really bright. But when I turn these up bright, and then we do like this early evening live stream, it just, for whatever reason, washes me out. So I got to constantly adjust. Let's see here. Man, it's just scrolling so fast. Let me try to catch up. I don't think it's anything that I've done. I think it's algorithm, something it liked about that video. Maybe I tagged Olight. Maybe they reposted it or something. I mean, I just don't know. Thanks, Ron. I appreciate it. I'm just going to stay consistent with what I deliver, and what I tweak is maybe my delivery, my editing, and then of course, positive or respectful feedback. I'm always going to listen to that and see if maybe I can integrate it or if it helps or anything like that. I'm for real, man. That's all I can attribute it to. I was like, cool, we hit 10. I'm super grateful. It'll probably slow back down. And then, like, I feel like a week later it was 12. I was like, what? Um, I'm blown away. Yeah, I really like it. Let me do this because it'll be less distracting for me. I'm going to do, you guys can still see me. I'm going to throw, now that the lighting, these cameras don't like the same lighting. So this one likes the lighting as it is now. And obviously you can see, I think part of it is like, because it's reflective in this corner. So I think if I could like move this camera to a separate table that would still be close by, I think it would help me better. But some of this is new in, some of this is pass around, just to let you guys get a look at it. I feel like there was a comment that I saw I was trying to answer and I missed it. So I'm sorry. Saying hi, saying hi, saying hi, saying hi. What's up? What's up? What's up? Making sure. Twice Born, what's going on? I don't think I said hello to you yet, my friend. Thank you. Jim, you testing any of the new products for Olight? I want to get a short out right away when they finally release them. I have one new product for O Knife. I haven't gotten anything in for Olight. Having said that, we do have a couple things I'm going to open here. I'm not sure who these are from. Now, I have started working with some other brands through TikTok. It's a lot more. It's just easier. It's easier as a smaller channel on TikTok to kind of work with some companies. Some companies are a little bit. I apologize. This cable is hitting my knee, so I'm moving it and it's bumping the camera around. Some companies are more willing to work with you, even if you are a small channel. Some still are not willing to work with you if you're too small. So it is growing over there, and I am grateful because that has afforded me the opportunity to work with some different companies that haven't really accepted me in the past. I even have reached out with the recent growth to Vosteed, and I was like, hey, you guys have not sent me anything ever. And I've been asking, and I've talked to them at the Blade shows, and I've gotten a card, and they're like, reach out, and nothing. Then I reached out after I hit 10K. I was like, hey, I hit 10K. I would love to be able to like check out review samples, because if I can get samples, it makes it a little bit easier, and it's a company that I want to work with. They were like, reach out to us on TikTok. So I reached out on TikTok. I tagged 3 items I'd like to look at and reached out to them and say, hey, following up on the email that I got back. And it's been radio silent. Absolutely nothing. So again, I don't know who runs Vosteed social media or who to contact or how to work with them, but they just will have nothing to do with me. So I guess maybe they think I suck. So, oh well. I like their products, and I'll continue to recommend them as long as I like them. And I'll, if not, I'll let you know, and why not. Their sales folks searching. I don't know. I'm wondering, like, if that one video, because this is a newer product. This is the one I'm talking about, the O clip. And I like this. It has magnets here, so you can kind of magnetize it down so that it's facing downward. I do like that about this. Let me turn this down a little bit. Oh, there we go. So you can magnetize it so it'll face in the direction that you want, or you can clip it onto something if you don't have any metal. So I like that about this. This to me is like a good camp truck light, and it's got a flood beam, it's got a spot beam, and then it has an RGB light up here that you can kind of use depending if you like the red or, what is the other color? There's another color, green's on here. I don't think that you can see that well by green, but I think red you can see, your eyes can see well by, but it doesn't stress your light. But the magnet on here is really strong, as you can see. Picking up that knife, I'm trying to be careful because these are pass around, so I don't want it to drop on there. And it's a good size. So another reason why I like this product, you guys know I love my Ray lights, and I do still carry them. I actually got one in the pocket today. But it's a new product, so I don't know if they've done something maybe with YouTube to push that, and I just happened to hit it at the right time, and they maybe liked that video. So I don't know. What's up, War Room? How's it going? What is up? What is up? I don't have squat for long form. I do both. And honestly, some short form converts to long form, and the majority of short form is just short form. That's all they're going to watch. So I try to make sure I do both. I try to do at least one short a day. People have been telling me I need to get 3 a day out. And I'm just like, what in the world am I going to talk about in 3 different videos a day? I barely can edit and post one long form a day. And I know I probably spend way too much time in editing on the long form, but I enjoy it. I like to try. I know I don't have an exceptional product that I put out in the long form, but I still like to put the effort in, and I still like for the long form to look good. I think it looks good. Do I think I can get better? Probably. But it's not my full-time job, so it's hard to put so much time into that. Jim, you had a giveaway and Fook didn't even stop by. Oh man. I enjoy all of them, Kelly, and hello to you. Thank you for stopping by. I did start early because I am going to cut out at 6:45. I'm excited to go with my son to see this new one. It looks like it's going to be good. I really appreciate how far we've come with the graphics, especially when you go back and watch the originals. What at that time, the originals I thought were like, I knew it was fake. You could tell it was fake, but man, it still looked pretty good. And it keeps getting better. And the stories are fun. You know, it's a movie about dinosaurs being brought back to the world. Like, how serious can you take that? But I feel like all in all, the action and everything in it is pretty good. And Kelly, here's what I ended up keeping. Oh, I left one of them downstairs. Here's what I ended up keeping. I went with the purples, and then I kept the large red, white, and blue one, and then everything else went into giveaway packs. So I really hope those folks that got the giveaway knives, a lot of you reached out and thanked me and told me you're enjoying it. I appreciate that. If anyone with a channel ever wins, it would be so much fun just to watch you open when you win a prize. I love that because I get to enjoy watching the benefit of the reward, I guess, or being the watch you be the benefactor, the recipient. That is a lot of fun. Shady, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? I don't know if I've hit the old. Oh, what's over here now? Hit the old.
Hello there.
Obi-Wan Kenobi on you guys yet or not? I hope you're doing good, man. I hope everybody has something planned fun for the 4th. We got like fountain style fireworks because we're not allowed to do mortars here in Virginia. They're kind of lame like that. And I get it for safety, but it'd still be nice to be able to have the option. So we just picked up some. We're just going to grill out and then let the food settle, play some cornhole, maybe some board games if it's too hot, and then sunset, park it out at the end of the driveway. I've told all my neighbors. I think one of them may or may not pick up some and contribute as well. And we're just going to watch like, I don't know, 30 or 40 minutes worth of fireworks because it's going to take me a minute to clean up after each one and then set it up. But I hope you guys like it. You like my carry today? I thought of you while I was choosing it. I have to go and look, Kelly. Is it on Instagram? El Cap. I don't know if I said hi to you already, friend. I hope you're doing well. Burnt Relic. Nice to see you, man. Polarizer. 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 Is that something to get for the camera? Would that help with the different light, the cameras liking the different lighting? Is that what you're suggesting? Because honestly, if so, I'll look into it. These are like these little circular cameras. They're about that long, and they're circular. So if you have a recommendation, if that's what you're saying, I'm all ears. A lot of Warncliffs, Matt said. Hey, Matt, how you doing? Marco's throwing links in the chat for channels. Mike, what's going on, man? Good to see you, my friend. Thank you for stopping by. And send me free knives. Yeah, it doesn't work that way. I don't know how it works. They love Kevin. Everybody works with Kevin. I mean, he must be just hustling and harassing. And I asked once, and when they turned me down, I let it go. So I guess maybe I'm not persistent enough. But anyway. Something is weird there. Weird where? It, live stream weird or... Yeah, I think I have had people comment though, like, you got some big old mitts. I've had people tell me that. But I think I did a video. I can't think of what it was. I was doing something and I was like, and if you have three finger, if you have small hands and I pulled my pinky out, I was like, this is you. I think people think I'm joking. Um, I'm just like, man, if I can just get it to fit my four fingers, I'm a happy boy, long as it's comfortable. Oak Clip is my favorite fridge magnet. Hey, actually, that's super convenient. Thinking about it, I might take the Wubin G5. No, that would stick out too far. The G5 is pretty cool. Now, for a size comparison, the clip is more narrow, but the Wubin is thinner. But I like that the Wubin has this rotating lamp. This is nice. You can take it all the way around, depending on, I don't know why you would want it on one side versus the other. But I do like that it rotates like that. So it gives you like modern, traditional. This would be like the arc field, the way that it's kind of flat and works like that. And this is more pocketable, honestly. The pocket clip kind of hidden. If you want to pocket clip it in, and then if you want to pocket drop it, you can. Um, there's your lanyard spot there. It comes with a lanyard. I don't really like the lanyards that they come with. I'm gonna throw these up here real quick though. I'm about to run through because we're already into 6 o'clock and I haven't even started talking about what's on the table. Oh, not on my part. Okay. Oh, you talking about the growth? Yeah, I don't know, man. I think the algorithm just picked up something that I liked. Everything else is, I mean, because the growth is up, the watch time is up for sure. Um, and I had a few people that were like, JD for EDC. I was wondering where you went and why I was recommending this. So I love the new channel name because I want to be more broad about some of the stuff that I look at. Um, but I think that did hurt me a little bit. Some people thought I guess, fell off the face of this earth. So I don't know. Montana Knife Company has an affiliate program. I would check out their amazing generational guarantee. I'll check them out. Montana Knife Company. Marco dropped in for War Room. What's up, War Room? Take one long one and chop it up into three. I like that recommendation, Marco. I like that. And I usually do take what I have about the long form and make a short of it, but maybe that's what I do is just do three different shorts of that knife. Automatically, ideas firing in there. See, just a little stimulation gets me going. Oh, I might let you know. Oh, hey, check it out. So let's talk about one of them, the Zeros In. I picked up a knurling pattern. I got to remember to bring the microphone over here, sorry. So it doesn't sound like I'm so far away. I got the knurling pattern. I really like this. I put a lanyard on it myself. Kelly, you proud of me? I don't even know what the pattern is. I had to look it up because I know I like this pattern. I've done this on a few things. Not too often do I do lanyards, but I really like this. I cleaned the blade off for today, but I've really done well opening stuff with the tape. I don't mind this getting gummed up, but the tape doesn't really dull it. And then today I broke down some boxes, super easy to take apart too. I think that got it. Yeah, super easy to take apart. And then from here, you just got to make sure that you hold the cartridge down and then you can lift this out of here. And then when you reinstall, you got to make sure you push that spring down like that. And then you just reinstall the top. And there you go. So super easy to do. I really like this. I've been carrying it all week in the fifth pocket, and then I like this to pull it out of the fifth pocket. So in my fifth pocket, instead of dropping it down like this, what I've been doing is setting it in long way so it sits all the way, and then the lanyard kind of sticks up, and I pull the lanyard to pull it out. So, but you proud of me, Kelly? Did my own little lanyard. I might be. I have one in mind. I'll reach out to you and talk to you about it that I might do. Now I can't see my screen. And then let's just go ahead and make sure I haven't missed anybody commenting to me. Oh, Jim explain what happened. I mean, Fook explained what happened, Jim. Sorry, I said that backwards. I was reading the comment partially while responding. A rainbow sprinkles unicorn hair. What would that look like? Hey Brian, how's it going? Good to see you. We had fireworks facility explode. Oh, I saw a short on that, but I meant to go back and watch it and it was gone by the time I got there. It looked like a massive explosion and then it looked like a bunch of fireworks going off around it. It was wild. It was wild looking in the little amount of time that I saw it. I need to figure out my lighting for so I have found I think on this one here, when I get off of here, I believe what had happened. So on the main camera, Kelly, I think, whoops, mouse. I'm not used to using the mouse pad. I usually have the mouse. So on this one here, I was able to adjust the brightness contrast a little bit to calm it down a little bit. But I think what happened when I moved it over here, the old one that used to be up here. So the S600 is on the table. The new S800 is on the mount. I think I forgot to adjust this one. So I think what I need to do when I get off of here, well, not tonight because we're going to the movies, maybe this weekend if I have some time, what I'll do is I'll probably work with the brightness and contrast a little, and I think that'll knock it down some. Unless whoever was talking about a polarizer commented, and man, did I miss that? That might be what helps me. Ron, what's up, my friend? I don't know if I said hi to you already. If I didn't, I'm sorry. If I did, hello again. We had that on the news here in Western Oregon. Positive vibes sent to Cali. Absolutely crazy. I agree, B Shady. I agree. And my chat just completely jumped. I hope I didn't miss anything. I'm sorry. We're back to the bottom here. All right, let's thank you. Thank you. I know it's not a an intricate pattern. Uh, but for a very novice on making them, I saw the video of you taking it apart. A short, I think, yes. Yeah, and that is, oh my gosh, that's the other one that's doing really well. So, a quick story about that, and laughed as I thought about Casey totally screwing it up. You just hit it like so. KC was like, I hate the zero, it's dumb. It fell apart. God bless him. He probably didn't look at the video beforehand. I watched the video from Rivery first. It was too long. It didn't need to be long. It could have been the short like I did it, honestly. So I was like, hey, Casey, I don't know if it's too late because it sounded like he lost a spring. And I think Lone Star was helping him with a replacement spring. So I was like, take it apart, hold the cartridge in place, which I already think they found a fix for that. So a version 2, I think that'll go away. You won't need to do that, but it's not it's not a big step in my opinion. It's like working with a button lock spring. To me, it's the same kind of thing. You got to work around that with that technology, and it's not something you're usually going to have to deal with. But you see how quick I did it. So I made that for him, and I was like, this is a short, because Ray is always telling me like everything is content. You need to make a video about everything. So I turned around and flipped it on TikTok and on Instagram, and it immediately took off on both as I bumped the microphone here. And I told Casey, I was like, thank you for having me think of sharing this video with you. I put it out there and it is absolutely going. I was like, this is what Ray's been talking to me about, and I need to like embrace it more. You should put up your feet for a few days and try to relax. Oh, Shady. What did Shady say? Last swing of work and then off for 2 days. Oh, good. Yeah, man. Definitely enjoy the fourth. Enjoy the fourth. All right. So, all right, really quick, what has come in this week? You guys already saw one of these. This came with the Quasar. I'm not sure how you say that. It was a package together. So I just like really quickly touched on the Bison, but I wanted to check out the Quasar because this was available in the pass around. So I really like this. It's very lightweight. I'm surprised how lightweight it feels. It is really hollowed out. Let's make sure this is on a low beam setting. Really hollowed out inside. There you go. Should be able to see that. Really hollowed out. Wait. Which way I need to go to light? The camera always messes me up. So really hollowed out. Super lightweight, very well finished. The transitions are really nice, and crossbar lock done good. This is a done good. It is a good crossbar lock. I forget to bring the mic over here. So this came in with those two, and then we have some AM8, which I've never had on the channel before. This is the detent on this is really strong. The Clista, but this is a nice, affordable 14C28N. I love the finish on here. G10 contoured scales, just your standard hollowed out. You can really see it on the silver liners. Bearings in the pivot, really good action. Really strong G10. I love these barrel thumb studs though. I like these a lot. These are really nice. I like these thumb studs, but I think it needs one more step. I think that's another reason I slide. Excuse me. Then we have the Budget Gladiator. This thing is sweet. This is sweet. Full size grip. Clip point. Beautiful blade finish. Super slicey. I was surprised how slicey it is. Thumb stud only, and they did a really good job on this micarta. Really nice micarta. I hope this isn't too washed out. Yeah, you can. You can. Yep. It's just when you pull the blade, the magnets want to take the cartridge with it. Once you take the blade out, you're good to go. So you just don't want the cartridge to fly out. Oops, I'm picking up the wrong thing. So you can take it like this and take it wherever you're going to go. And then when you get there, you just take it apart again, put your thumb back on the cartridge so that the magnets aren't pulling it out while you're trying to reinstall it. And then once the blade's in there, take the actual cartridge and there you go. So you can carry it like that and it doesn't have the blade in it. So you can do that. So hopefully that answers that question. Jay Dizzle, I started early, man, because I got a dip at 6:45. My son and I are going to see the new Jurassic Park. Super excited about it. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you're not anywhere near the fireworks plant that exploded. I know California is huge, so hopefully you're not. Hopefully you're not near that. And then the other AM8 here. Kermu, I'm not sure, but man, Migron does a cool knurling, and this is that foil carbon fiber. I botched it in the review. I couldn't remember what it was called. Super thin and slicey hollow grind on the M390. Heat treat's okay on it. I wish they would bump it up a little bit. Pocket clip's a little tight, but it works, so I don't want to complain too hard about it, but it is tight with the thicker seam jeans that I have, but this one's really nice, very smooth action. We already checked that one out. Then we have the Kratos, the budget version from Tenable, and I wanted to show this one off because I love this two-stage G10 with the black on the top and then the purple underneath, and then it looks white, but it's actually like they stopped right before the purple, and in some parts you can see the purple got through a little bit to make that look like it has multiple steps to it. So I love this. This is almost as cool as the G-Mascus, or it may be cooler depending on your perspective, but I would probably rate the G-Mascus, then the shredded G10 that Civivi's done, and then this two-stage G10. I like that colorway a lot. Was dying to check one of these out. Super mad I missed the G-Mascus version of the bomber. You know, this thing was surprisingly a good cutter. I was surprised how good of a cutter it is, but it's seriously just a big old chunk of steel. So I don't have to keep reaching. Big old chunk of steel, to be sure, with a big old steel full length. And I believe the pocket clip is titanium though. And the backspacer, to be fair, I think the backspacer is titanium because it feels like it's catching more on the liner and less on the on the back spring, back spacer, not the spring, JD, back spacer. But this thing has really impressed me a lot. Now, it is a larger knife, and again, I want to say you're going to have to check out the full review. It's got some weight to it, but it's a really cool piece. Up here, you can't see it, is the Gideon. This one didn't impress me as much. I don't really love the ergos. It's cool looking, and I love that Contour G10 on there. Really nice. You got another full back spring, back spacer. But the contoured, the recurved blade did not cut well for me, and it's a little bit thicker because it's not tall enough of a flat grind. So I was a little disappointed with that, and I had the hardest time stropping that up. All right, I'm gonna really quickly, I'm gonna move some of this stuff out of the way in case, unless anybody wants to see something specific from there. Let me put the concepts together, and then let me move my phone and my Mini Monkey's Fist over so I can get some of these out of the way. I just need some space so I can get some stuff on the screen here. It was a ton of stuff that came in. While I'm moving this stuff, the other thing I wanted to talk about is obviously the growth has been kind of fast. So I'm not going to be able to, there's no way I can swing doing something for each milestone. I have ordered some stuff to work on like giveaways as a thank you guys for the growth and the welcoming of new people that decided to join the channel for the growth. But it's going to be a 3-tier pack. It's just way too fast to try to hit each tier. So I've always dreamed about like hitting something fire like that and growing, but now I'm kind of like, oh my goodness, there's no way I'm going to be able to hit every stage. So I'll do one, and then we'll see how the growth goes. If it continues at this rate, we're just going to try to do one every so often. Maybe we move to like major milestones. I don't even know what that would be. Maybe every 2,000, if it's not too fast. But I do have some stuff coming in for a giveaway, and I'm trying to put that together. But holy cow, I don't know that I'll be able to keep up with the rate trying to hit it at every 1,000. It may have to change here if we continue to grow like that. Oh, Ron, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I'm not sure if that would have been a YouTube thing or what. Hey, Angelo, how's it going? Oh no. Yeah, it would take me a minute to reset everything back up in OBS. Oh, bro, I feel for you. I'm so sorry. We'll start with the I'm pressed for time. I hope that didn't seem like I skimmed over, but I got to stop at 6:45 because I'm going to a movie with my son. We're going to go see Jurassic Park. So I want to just really quickly get through this stuff. This is the new Pyrite light. I think they only came out originally with 2 versions, but this is the Pyrite light in AR-SF2. I've already started to do some cutting with it. I have a feeling this one may have had a burnt edge because the edge retention didn't seem as good as what I see from 154 CM. So I'm going to strop and do a little bit more cutting with it and keep an eye on it and see how it does. And if it continues, I may put a fresh edge on this one. I may dull it down and just whole new fresh edge, because if it's like 154 CM, it, in my opinion, should be holding an edge better than what it is doing, which is only slightly better than RPM 9. I am really liking this one a lot. This is the bolt. This is the crossbar lock with a super lock style tab built into it. So in the video, I struggle through a disassembly because I didn't realize something was happening, and I'll let you watch that for what happened. But it's kind of funny, and it was a simple thing. But you guys can see I've been going to town with this one. These coated blades that are not PVD, they show the wear. I still love RPM 9. This one here had a little bit of a burnt edge as well, but when I stropped it up enough, it actually started to hold an edge a little bit better. So I may take these two. They're newer releases, and sometimes they rush to get this production out. So sometimes what happens you get a burnt edge. But I know I've taken RPM 9 down to a fresh edge, and it's performed far better than what I'm seeing out of the one on the bolt. And then the bolt's really cool because it has this gunstock frag pattern, and then it has grippy texturing on there, so it feels like a total worker. But this is really cool. When you operate the lever here, it moves the crossbar lock. So it's just a tab, and then the way they designed it, which is how crossbar locks are designed, it's got like an angle on the back of the blade. So as it wears in, it'll still lock up and be solid engagement. And then I just picked up another porcupine because I liked the review. I'm sorry if I showed this last week. I couldn't remember. But I just went with the all blacked out with the blue collars and stuff. I like this top liner lock. This is a great summertime carry. And as you can see, it leaves space for me when I'm in this position here. Sorry, I must have hit my knuckle on something. I got this nasty dead skin. Yikes. Sorry, guys. But this is a good slicer, great blade shape, just a great EDC for a lightweight carry, carrying it into the office type thing. I can put this in an organizer and throw it down in the pocket. And it's a really great solid carry, top liner lock. This has a true PVD coating. So I've been cutting with this one. The 14C28N is done well. And I can't even find where I've cut through the cardboard with this one. So this is truly a PVD coating. This is going to hold up a little bit better. And then DLC is going to hold up the best. You might be able to see some of it right around here. Maybe a little. Can't see it on this side. There it is. There it is. You can see a little bit. But obviously, it holds up significantly better. The sub caliber. Did I show this one off already? With all the excitement last week, I can't remember, but I did. This is my first purchase. Now, Jay Dizzle let me check out the caliber, which is what got me interested. And then when I saw the sub caliber, I thought that would be a great EDC. This one's in Magna Cut steel. Beautiful. Just a beautiful stone wash on here. I like a good stone wash. I love the knurling on here. The button actuates the frame lock. Trying to be careful here so you can see how that's built. And then when you pull the frame lock down, you can see the button move with it. So all one little piece and how it's integrated with the lock bar insert. So multiple means of deployment. Very well tuned detent because it actually has a true detent ball and it is a frame lock. And then for me, sorry, I got to come out underneath. I'm able to, is this one? Yeah, this one I can go almost all the way up to the second knuckle. And I'm right beside the blade's edge. And then if I want, I can choke back, like if I need to push. And then my thumb kind of acts like a guide. So this is a great EDC. This is a good sized EDC. Oh no. I don't know that I want that fan base. I don't know if I want that fan base, Jim. Yeah. Yeah. And thank you, Jay Dizzle, again. I think I said it a minute ago for letting me check out your caliber. It is what got me interested in getting one of my own. I like it a lot. I can see that one sticking around in the collection for a long time. And then the last one, you guys know I have a soft spot in my heart, or it may not if you're new, but I have a very soft spot in my heart for Spyderco's. I love my Manix 2 lightweight, and I decided to try Spy 27. I've never tried it before, so I thought this Bodacious was the one for me. I like the cobalt blue. It is still slick, but it does have some texturing to it. So it's not as aggressive as some of the G10 on some of the PM2s. But neither is the G10 on the Shaman. It is not a grippy G10. This is more of a lock-in position type knife, and then it has the swell here for your middle two fingers, and then it comes back down for the pinky, which is smaller. So Spyderco's are all about the ergos, and then with this one sec. I am waiting for the pocket clip. I'm going to test out my old titanium geared backspacer that went on my Shaman. I shaved this in case I wanted to build another, but I'm curious to see if the thickness between the scales is the same or not, because they said that it's actually a thinner blade, so I'm not sure. So I have that here ready to go. I'm just waiting for the pocket clip that I ordered. And then from Applied Weapon Tech, that's everything that's in there. That's an invoice. It just feels like it's got some weight to it, but I think it's just the paper that's in there. Got titanium hardware, and then I know it's probably not exactly the same, and we're about to find out here together. But I went with the closest I could get to the cobalt blue, which it is a little bit lighter, just a touch. But I wanted to keep that blue, and then I think this is still a flat scale, but it's a little bit more chamfered on the end, and then it's that skinny style scale. So we'll do a disassembly and we'll do an install video for the Applied Weapon Tech on the Bodacious, and I will post that. Almost, if I would have had more time today, if work wouldn't have been as busy, I would have hopped off a little bit earlier, and I would have gone live, and we would have done this in the first half of the live, but I don't have the time to do it now. There's no way. I'd have to change my setup entirely. All right, let's go ahead. Oh yeah, so I just actually did my review on the Tor Pro 2s, and my alternative recommendation to them and why I like them is still the CMF Buds Pro 2, but Pro 2, yeah, Buds Pro 2 by Nothing. You check the video out as to why I say that. These are nice, but I think I'm actually going to go with the live beams. The way that they're kind of set up is a little bit different, and I think the live beam and the live Pro 2s have that pear shape, and it's a little bit more comfortable in my ear. So not sure if I'm going to keep these or not. I don't really want to keep a ton of buds, especially not the premium ones. So I may let these go. Not 100% sure. All right, now let's get in here. I don't know who this is, what this is, or who it's coming from. Actually, the blade, utility blade shape here would be a little bit more useful. This has got shipping information on it, so I'm going to try my best not to put my address out on the old interweb. What is this? Oh, yeah. So actually, Lumentop reached out to me. I have no idea what we have here. We got a couple of lights from Lumentop. This is the W1, and it looks like it has a condom. What is this? What is that? I'll have to look in there and see what that is. Okay, so this must be also from Lumentop. I did not know this. On my labels wrapped around here on this one a little funny. I didn't know this came really fast. They must have a warehouse here in the States. Let's see what this one is. So this must be from them as well. I didn't know they were sending me two. What is this? Nothing. There's nothing in there. Oh, I know what this is. This is so you can use it like a night light, or not a night light, like a lantern, right? Isn't that what this is? Hey, Ron. Okay. Man, I'm sorry you got to go through that. That's awful. Let's see what's in the small one first. I think that's so you can use it like a night light. Look, I don't know. I have a clue what this is. Hopefully it says it on the inside. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to look it up. Ooh, it is tight fit. It is a tight fit. I don't want things to go flying. All right, what do we have in here? Got some instructions. There we go. QC passed. Lumentop. No model number. What is this? Oh, it's the Ring King. Have I checked this out? I don't think I've ever checked this out. You got some spare gaskets. Got a USB charger. And big hands can't get in there to get it. Dang. All right, so it's got cover for the lens. And I bet if it's a lumen top, which way unscrews at the top? Probably has like the O-lights, a little plastic tab in here. All right, well, we're just gonna, this is really well finished. This is a really nice finish. I don't know how well, it looks really shiny on the camera. It looks really shiny on the camera. Let me bring the mic over a little bit closer. It looks really shiny on the camera. Oh my gosh. Let's see here. Okay. Isn't that, whoa. Okay. I thought it was a partial click. Oh, you partial click and then turn on. Got it. That's right. Well, actually, I don't want to say that's right. It seems like every one that I get is different. So you do a partial click and then turn it on with the partial click if you want the low light and then the highlight. Oh, wait. Does it, oops. Are those tritium inserts on the back? I do not know. Oh, they are. Tritium pills on the back, and it's super bright. I feel like if I turn the lights off, it's going to freak out. Looks really good on the table now. Oh, that's because only one turned out. But you can see them glowing under the black light. That's cool. They come with tritium, and it's charged up a little bit now. Oh, are they tritium or are they glow? They're glow. Scratch that. They're glow. They're not tritium. They're glow. They're glow pills. I like the size of this, though. What does this remind me of? Oh, I'm so glad that helped you. So glad that helped you, man. When you go through the... To make it a lantern, thank you. I figured it out. I figured it out. Thank you. I appreciate it. I wonder... No, it's only meant for that other one. We'll open that one here in a second. It's bigger than my LAN apple. I'm trying to think of what size this reminds me of. All right, let's get the other one open here because I am running up on time. I don't know if my son's home yet or not. Any questions about anything on the table, though, so that I'm not missing that? It's aluminum, but it's like a polished aluminum. It's super lightweight. What's the battery? The battery size might tell me what this reminds me of. 19650. What is this? Oh, it's a 920. So it is. Is this about the size of an O3, guys? i3? Is this about the size of an i3? I feel like it's bigger than my LAN apples. Ugh, something oily on the table. No, it's about the same size. It's about the same size, but it has a thicker geometry. I love that. Can you see the tritium? I know you can see the Damascus. And then the tritium pills on here. The Stonewash is still my favorite, man. Still my favorite to EDC. I pull that thing. How much does that rectangle light cost? The Wubin G5? Let me throw the link in here because I really don't know. Let's go in really quick and check. Wubin G5 flashlight. I think it's really affordable. Yeah, it's $20. And if you use your boy's link, it helps the channel. Gotta shield a little bit to pay the bills. Not really to pay the bills, but to fund the channel is really what it boils down to. All right, where is the chat? It's way back here. I'm gonna move this over to the stream screen. I can see this is the Wubin G5. It's $20 on sale. It's 20% off right now. 20% off right now. And normally looks like they're 30 because there's a, ooh, that is pretty though. That's a nice looking light. I'm gonna slide this over a little bit so I can see better. What is this themed after? What happened? Oops. 9-year anniversary edition. I like this. It's almost Stormtrooper, except they got the blue on there. And then they have a black and white, which would be just your standard. And this one also is 20% off. So they're 20% off right now. 20% off. All right. So one thing that I did that was new this week, I'm going to go back to the live stream real quick. Computer's doing good. Everything's looking good over there. Later, Fook. Looks like you had to leave. I see people saying bye. Enjoy your dinner, my friend. I got to wrap it up here in 3 minutes. Yeah. I think i5, the i5. The i5 is AA, the i3 is AAA. Thank you for saying that, John. That actually triggered. Yeah, it's a really nice price. And like I said, it's really easy to use. I know I didn't highlight it very much, but really easy to use. I like the little rotary, so you can take it all the way down. You can use the rotary to take it all the way up. When you hit the top, it blinks to let you know. Bottom blinks to let you know that you hit there, and then you can dial in between. And then what you want to do is single click for the blue light. Oop, that's not it. It's double click. And then, sorry, double click, and then, is it double click and hold? Hold on. Oh, I'm flashing. Hold on. I don't want to give anybody a seizure. I'm trying to remember how I turned it on. Okay. So, and then I think you can cycle. No, that cuts it on and off. So with it on, you hold it down and it toggles between the red and the white. And then I think when you change, when you hit the wheel clicks now in between the colors. So that's green, blue, purple, red. Oops, I went past red. Red, going too fast. Yellow, green. I think that's green. That's green. I didn't go all the way. And then if you hold again, it'll toggle back to the regular light. Took me a second to remember. So a lot of functionality in here. This is your white light. This is your RGB LED. And magnets on the bottom. Lanyard. And then you can cut it off so it doesn't accidentally cut on. And then you slide it all the way over for the USB charge port. So that is everything on the G5. I need to do a full review of it. I haven't had a chance. I do apologize. We didn't get into the W1. This looks kind of like the, oh Lord, I have it downstairs. I haven't had to say the name in a while. But this, it looks similar. It looks like a alternative to an Olight that I have downstairs. So I really do like that. I'll save that for the video. We only got to get through the Ring King. All right, I do need to cut off. I hate to leave you guys early. I appreciate you all coming and hanging out. Thank you and welcome to all the new channel members. Welcome. Thank you for choosing to become a subscriber, for following the channel, for watching the content. Thank you all for your support, continued support, using the links is what helps fund the channel entirely and making it go. I did order some stuff. We're going to do just a giveaway, celebratory giveaway. We're just going to do a celebratory giveaway and not dedicate it to any particular milestone since they've happened so fast. So 3 prize packs, because the shipping is going to be outrageous on top of having to buy all this stuff that's coming in. So just my way of saying thank you and welcome, and so appreciative and grateful. I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Be a friend, tell a friend something nice could save their life. I hope all of you have a happy and safe 4th of July, and maybe I can get on this weekend and do a vertical or something like that, time permitting, depending on what we're doing. If not, catch you guys on the next one. Peace.